I love buttermilk biscuits. They are absolutely delicious and can be made from scratch in less than a half hour. Pair it with strawberry jam and a little butter, and it truly is a thing of beauty. In this video, I'm going to show you just how simple it is to make buttery, flaky buttermilk biscuits from scratch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's do it. Add to a bowl 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon salt, then 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. Next, we're going to grate 6 tablespoons of cold butter into the mix. Yes, it has to be cold. We'll speed this up a little bit. Next, we're going in hands first, and we want to try to loosely combine everything. It won't be a smooth dough right off the bat. You should just have a nice shaggy mixture. Add flour to your work surface, and dump out all that mess. It may look a bit chaotic now, but trust me, it will all come together. I'll use my super handy bench scraper to help me form the edges and make it a little more uniform. Next, we'll use our rolling pin to gently flatten out the dough. Using a bench scraper or spatula, flip the outer sides inward. What we're doing here is creating layers within the dough. Then we'll come in for roll number 2. Slightly flatten out the dough. We'll clean up the edges once again and fold in the ends. You'll notice that it becomes a little easier after each roll, and the dough becomes more cohesive. Here's roll number 3. You can see it becoming less shaggy. Again, we'll fold in the sides. Feel free to add a little flour to the dough if it starts to stick to the surface. Now we're on roll number 4. The dough has pretty much come together, and it should be pretty easy to handle at this point. Fold in the sides. I'm adding a little flour since the dough is sticking to the rolling pin. I like to roll it out 5 to 6 times total. It ensures that the biscuits have multiple layers, and it's what gives them that nice flaky texture. On the 6th roll, I'm only going to flatten it out a little bit, as I want to create about a 5" by 5" square. I'll add a little more flour, then use the pen to roll in the opposite direction. I prefer mine to be about 1 inch in thickness. Use a knife to cut it into equal quarters. And this is what we want to see. Layers upon layers of buttery dough that are going to be wonderful. Place them on a baking sheet a couple inches apart, giving them enough room to expand. They should about double in size once baked. One last thing to do, we'll brush a little bit of buttermilk on the tops. That's going to help give it that beautiful golden brown texture. Preheat the oven to 425 degrees and bake for about 15 minutes or so. Here's a shot at about halfway through baking, and you can already see how much they've risen. But we'll give them a few more minutes to finish up. Once ready, take them out and let them cool on a wire rack. As you can see, these turned out beautiful. I'll slice it in half, open it up. The best time to enjoy these is obviously right after baking. I'm going to top mine with some homemade strawberry jam. Feel free to check out my video on how to make the perfect jam. I'll slather on a little love, aka butter, top it off with that lovely jam, and enjoy. Ingredients and description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.